We are still in the mood for diagnosis, investigations, consultations with all the stakeholders in the power sector to establish the real issues with the power sector in order to be able to define workable and practical solutions to resolve the issues in the sector and proceed on a transformation journey. Immediately after that month, it was in December, like I informed you then, that we are going to have a ministerial retreat where all stakeholders in the sector will come together to decide, to brainstorm, to interact on those solutions that will give us a sustainable and transformed power sector. We did have the retreat in December, between December 14th and 16th. It was quite an eventful activity, and I'm happy to inform you that we have all jointly agreed on the strategies to transform the power sector. Part of our agreements and decisions will also be revealed to you in the course of this press conference. I want to apologize, first of all, for the short notice, for the timing of this press conference. I think it was decided about 24 hours ago. It's not really in our character not to give adequate notice for this kind of event, but that was what the situation warranted. We actually planned it for next week, which is the last week in February, which will have fallen in the middle of the quarter. That's the first quarter of 2024. The current situations warranted a more urgent parley with the media in order to apprise you of happenings in the sector, which is not acceptable, which is not palatable to the generality of Nigerians, including all of us sitting here. In December 2023, I can say with all confidence that we'll all had very good Christmas and New Year celebration with reasonably stable power supply in the course of the month. I can say this because I got very positive feedbacks, and Nigerians actually acknowledged that power was relatively more stable in December 2023 compared to what we used to experience in December of past years. And we are very happy with the feedback and with the acknowledgements. This actually inspired us into the new year, believing that we are going to build on this modest achievement of December 2023 and provide Nigerians with improved, stable electricity supply. That was the mode that we brought into the new year. However, unfortunately, the reverse is currently the case. Nigerians have been experiencing epileptic and inadequate electricity in major parts of the country. And the complaints are quite visible. We are not unaware of the hardships that Nigerians are going through with this epileptic power supply that started a couple of weeks ago. And we have been working hard to ensure that we reverse the situation. So we consider it necessary and appropriate to talk to Nigerians, to talk to the media on the course of this and efforts that we are making as the Federal Ministry of Power and its agencies to ensure that we correct the situation. I told you in November a bit of my personality. I'm not someone that walks through the faces of social media or media generally, because I believe in substance of feedbacks, which is why you have all witnessed a minimal media appearances. In the early days of my professional development, when I was in a consulting firm, an audit and consulting firm, one of our partners, who happened to be my mentor too, told us that results is never equal to no results plus excuse. If you have not achieved results, it carries very little substance. Talking and giving complaints and giving reasons why we have not performed. I believe that media exposure must come with substance. If it's just the facade, it takes a little time for you to get exposed, which is why we try to control our media appearances. At the same time, I believe that information is key, and Nigerians must be kept abreast of happenings in this critical sector, which is the power sector. The importance of power can never be emphasized. We all know that power is required in everything that we do. And for any country to record significant growth economically and development in its industry, creation of employment for its citizens, power is key to achieving this. Truly, we are blessed with abundance of human resources, abundance of natural resources. If these resources are not energized, they remain potentials forever, which is why the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, has prioritized power as one of the critical sectors that is focusing on to ensure that every other sector leverage on the performance of the power sector to achieve success. We have seen a lot of developed countries. We have read about their journey to greatness. We have heard about their success in industries, in their economy. What they prioritized at the initial stage was development of a reliable, functional, stable, affordable, and reliable power sector. The names are endless. The United States of America, the UK, China, South Korea, Canada, and so on and so forth. There are companies today, they are global giants. My very favorite example has always been South Korea and China. The Daewoo that we had today, Hyundai, LG, and so on and so forth, they didn't become industrial giants and global players overnight. It was because in their country of origin, there was stable and functional electricity to take them to greatness. We should, and we can achieve the same in this country today. When our small players of today in the industry can become global giants. So, in the New Year message of Mr. President, which we all listened to, he prioritized power as the number one sector that he spoke about at length and his plans for the sector, which means he's ready to support this sector for us to achieve a turnaround or a transformation. And his choice in me as the minister for the Federal Ministry of Power too is also not a mistake. I'm well prepared to handle this sector. I'm ready to do everything possible to write my name in gold as someone responsible or during each tenure turnaround or transformation is achieved in this sector. And we are doing everything possible. We are leaving no stone unturned to ensure that we achieve this. When people complain, their complaints are quite legitimate. They are legitimate. The complaints are not misplaced. Nigerians are in hardship today. We are all under the burden of difficulties as far as the economy is concerned.